fellow brothers and sisters. All right, let's get some of my music in here. So, should I have this ready? There you go. All right, so welcome to another uh, series of Getting Coached, where I am taking an 8 week course to help me in the business side of my online coaching practice. So this is week number 5, day number 5, and yeah, definitely I do not know how the day just went past me, and I think I was just dazed and tired and exhausted. But yeah, it just today it was interesting. It was like as I prepare for this live video, I realized that I don't remember what I did today. Right, I watched the videos. Nothing really sank in. I did. I'm trying to post second day of posting on my Instagram account, and then yeah, watching some videos on Facebook, and it's just like nothing really stood out for me, right? So it's just like going through the flow, going through the routine, and it was not a sense of learning. I guess I don't know why. Just as I like realized, like, what did I actually really do today, right? So start a few conversations. But yeah, it was more of now I remember. It's like, oh yeah, I did listen to a podcast earlier this morning while I was driving from the airport to my workplace, and I just like, yeah, I kind of remembered regarding a message that from Rob Dial. You should check out his podcast. The goodness, let me get it. I should have been really more prepared on this one. I've been listening to his show here and there. Oh, great. The Mindset Mentor. So, the episode that I was listening to, it comes up. And okay, what was the last? It was the latest episode, which is, yeah, I cannot say that online, that's for sure. How to get more done in less time. So that is like the second to the latest episode. And yeah, it was pretty much stuff that I've been practicing on. Stuff that I learned from the book, The One Thing. And if you guys want to be more efficient with your day, with your purpose, and just um, get stuff done, you should check out the book, The One Thing by oh my goodness, is it William? Let me look it up quickly. That's the thing with going live. All right, yeah, Gary Keller and Jay Papasan, and also oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, Jeff Wood is the one that's running the One Thing podcast, and the uh, just yeah, the course, because yeah, Gary Keller is focusing on the real estate side, of his business, and J Papa-san is just basically focus on writing more books. As you know, the last time I remembered following them. So, and then yeah, Jeff Woods took over for them to basically continue to share the practice of the one thing. So check it out. It looks like it's $30 on Amazon. That's Canadian. And yeah, it's definitely worth a read. It's basically a lot of things that I still do today on basically um, focusing on what can I do today. For them, it's like, what's the one thing I can do today that can make uh, everything and all things irrelevant? So I should get the exact quote, but that is what's stretching this video longer than it should. But for myself, it's like, what is the one thing you can do today that will call today a win, right? So I like to look at it as managing your energy. I know that Rob Dial once emphasized it as managing your time, starting up on looking at as a battery, starting at 100%, and then as the day goes along, you just continue to get drained of energy. So yeah, in truth, that is true. But one thing that I've also learned as well with the not only the one thing, but also from my coaching practice, thinking of that instead of your time. As your energy level reduces, you can also think of it as uh, like how you use your phone, right? So you have days that you start off with 100%, then obviously it starts draining, and then sometimes in the day you plug it in to charge it up. So what are the activities that basically fuels you up, and putting that within your day, where especially a long day at work or at school, what's the one activity you can do right after that will just get you rejuvenated, right? Just charge up your battery, whether it's reading, your passion to read a book, or learn, or do an exercise to charge you back up, right? Or a meditation, like myself, meditation practice that will charge you up for another 2 hours or later in that day. What are the activities that will help, you know, charge up your battery, right? So it's not always about starting up for 100%, and as the day goes on, it just continues to reduce as it goes. So always, a lot of them will probably say, get all your most important things done at the beginning. Also focus on the 80-20 rule from the Pareto principle. That's another thing that you guys look up. It's also in the one thing that they bring that up. And then also, yeah, Rob Dial brought up on this podcast regarding um, what looking at your entire day, either it's at work or at school or in your business or whatever, your career, your practice. Like, what are the 20% of activities that you do for a certain thing that uh, results in 80% of your results, right? And spending more time or focus on those things rather than doing, the cosmetics of your business, either getting the right fonts, getting the right color scheme. Hence, some of these are important, but remember, the 20% is what continues to bring in the results that you need to keep going day by day. So yeah, figuring out that what's the 20% activities that you do uh, each day that is really important to charging you up. And from there, just basically, yeah, it's uh, prioritizing those, right, which is important to least important. And definitely, yeah, there's quite a bit that he mentioned in his book, so his podcast. So definitely check it out. Oh yeah, also he brought up batching, and then that's another thing that I learned on my course as well. Instead of doing things daily, realize obviously I can't do this in one go, and just because this is a daily practice for me during the 8 weeks. It's a requirement. So this part cannot be batched in one day. So basically, think of it as uh, meal prepping, preparing all your meals on the weekend, on a Saturday, so that uh, on the weekdays or when you have to go up for work or school, you just need to grab your containers in the fridge and get going, right? So you don't have to spend so much time prepping food each day, except for maybe just dinner time, right? So yeah, basically the same thing. Batch your work, BATCH. When especially when it comes to social media, have all the important topics. Spend an hour, 2, 3 hours a day, or that one day of the week to think of about your content, think about your topics, think about having it all done instead of continue to do these unnecessary transitions, all this unnecessary multitasking, right? Multitasking is basically consider it as the jack of all trades. You are not really mastering, you are not giving the quality effort needed for certain things as you continue to go back and forth trying, and in between those transitions you're trying to remember where you last left off, and that's also a waste of time. So technically if you're doing batching, you save a lot of time compared to trying to do multitask, and you end up losing an hour or two of your day. So what is let's see, what is a fact or a staple in your day? Obviously, the one thing you cannot change each day is that you can't change 24 hours, right? 24 hours is set for each day. It doesn't go faster, it does not go slower, it just continues to go. Obviously, you look out the window when it comes to summer, winter. Yes, hence the day looks it's longer, right? It's already 7:48, and out my window it's still there's still light, right? Compared to in the summer where already at 4 o'clock 5, it's starting to get dark, right? So you cannot change the hours at 24 hours a day, but you can be more efficient uh, each day. You can basically batch uh, one day a week to basically free up even more time on those 6 days, right? And yeah, definitely spend. And this is why, like, getting into this live show, live sessions, like I'm going blank. I don't know. I do not know what I've learned today. And basically, yeah, this is the one. This is the thing that I remember. So you shouldn't be at this case if you planned ahead. Like you know what you have to do on Monday, you know what you to do on Tuesday, and yes, like I said, the last 3 days, I tell you, like, oh, I'm busy. Like, I have this on Monday, I have this on Tuesday, I have this on Wednesday, Thursday. I do have a break from appointments, then back on Friday, Saturday. So I am doing that like once a week. I'm taking a 10,000 feet view and seeing if everything lines up, making sure my appointments are, I don't forget them, right? They're on my calendar. I remember what I need to do each day before I even get to the day. And yeah, that's the thing, right? You should not be drawing blank if you do not plan ahead, right? Basically 1 week. Yeah, technically just really work 1 day a week, and then the other 6 days is basically going through the routine, going through the stage rehearsal of what you do every day. Wake up, get ready for work, get the kids ready for school, head out the door, just do your thing, pick up the kids, and then, yeah, just your daily routines without the fluctuations of things popping up that, oh my gosh, I forgot I had this appointment. Oh, so really have the time, really have that relationship with your calendar, right? It is there to keep you on the ball, and definitely it is there not to waste your time and drain you out of energy. So yeah, that's the thing that really came to me, that I shouldn't be at this point, because yeah, I'm I planned ahead, right? So tomorrow, yeah, I'm back into like early morning, then meeting up with my accountant, and then yeah, some time with the kids before hence my favorite day of the week, my tabletop RPG session. So I'm definitely looking forward, as last week was basically fast forward after 1 year of what has happened, from defeating the main boss of the chapter of the book, and now our heroes are tasked for another adventure, another threat that is threatening the city that they hate. They help liberate from the gnolls. So, anyways, yeah, I'll describe more of that tomorrow. This is now getting 20 minutes for just the insights of the day. So hopefully that's helpful for you. Really focus on one day to really plan the other 6 days. You'll be amazed on how much time you will free up for yourself to focus on the most important things. Focus on the 20% that creates 80% of the results, and that doesn't have to be with business, school, your career, right? That can be spending the most important things, the 20% that is more important with your family, the triggers that excite your family, right? Whether it's doing a movie or just playing Scrabble, or just and maybe having a wonderful meal and conversation at the dinner table. So focusing on those things that brings joy, and like I said, charge up your battery, right? So you really don't have to have those constant days of just feeling drained, right? When you can technically figure out what brings up your energy and add those in the day. All right, so definitely, yeah. I am getting to my daily homework, and yeah, that's a good segue into my feelings for the day. So definitely, I was feeling lost. I was like, and disappointed because I thought I wasted the day just staring at a screen and nothing was processing. Still got parts of my uh, requirements for my homework for week number 5 done. But yeah, definitely when it comes to my second core value, which is growth, which is learning, definitely nothing was processing. And then I remember what I did earlier in the morning with listening to podcasts. So that has helped me basically recovered, but now ended up speaking almost 15, 17 minutes just on what I've learned today, right? So it's funny how things flip or flip the script, right? So it turned out bad title turned into a really good, I feel, good content, right? So all right, so that is what I'm feeling for today. So I'm happy and I'm glad that, as I said, what's the one thing that I can make today a win, and that is basically definitely listening to podcasts early in the morning while I'm driving, right? So and remembering and recalling it, and then sharing it, right, as my insights of the day. All right. So, what I am thankful for, once again, I am thankful for sharing another lessons to all of you who are probably watching this from the future, as obviously I'm just in the starting of my journey, and now you guys can see my humble beginnings. You can now see uh, what's underneath the water of an iceberg. You know, all the roots that were created to keep the tree, the results uh, from just falling over, right? So I don't know what that looks like, but I'm sure that I'm probably watching this 10 years from now or so, thinking like thank you for really sticking through and just staying consistent and just uh, keep on going, even though you don't know what the actions will result to. Just trusting the process. So definitely, I am happy for that. I am grateful for these lessons, and hopefully, like I said, I have so much. You'll never run out of stuff to learn. It's just about focusing on the stuff that is needed towards your craft, right? So yeah, I'm definitely grateful for these. All right, moving on. So, whom I serve? Once again, I help parents raise successful children. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm now easily earning 10K per month for helping parents with children's between 8 to 18 years old. With my support, confident, supportive, and inspiring parents can finally become the best role models for their children's future. Without me, they will not achieve this. They are terrified that they will lose their children to bad influences because they can't always be there to guide their children's decisions and journey. But I will not let this happen. I will be providing the parents with the tools that their children will not learn in elementary and in high school. These parents need me, and I will not fail them because it's not about me. It never was, and it never will be. All right, so my beliefs once again, I'm so happy, grateful, and truly free when I successfully nurture and elevate 100 of my loyal VIPs towards their passion and purpose. I am happy and grateful that He is listening to my prayers and that He has my back. I'm happy and grateful that my practices have given me powerful answers and results tenfold. All right. And now just visualizing one of my my end goals. Once again, visualizing myself on the fields of a high school in our local city, surrounded by youth of all ages, parents, teachers, coaches, supporters, um, volunteers, race event coordinators, maybe possibly, uh, firefighters, police officers. Definitely, yeah, we are coming together on this event to basically, not only just get the youth involved, but support the youth. They are our future. They are the ones who be taking over the reins when all of us get older. And yeah, definitely, we achieve something on this day towards a goal that I'm sure once again involves the youth. So yeah, definitely everyone's clapping, everyone's celebrating, and then I'm calling all the youth together for one final speech, and, and that's coming from me. Being introverted or just basically stumbling on my words. But I guess, how long this is in the future, I'm sure I definitely am improving. Obviously, now I feel like I'm improving as well as I continue to do these live streams and talking to all of you. So, yeah, definitely giving them a wonderful speech of this day has been very pivotal and has definitely something that they should remember, something that they should be proud of, something that they can use towards their circles, their community, and what is really important to them, right? And then, yeah, definitely calling on all the youth to put their hands in the center. We're counting down three, two, one. The youth, and everyone just raises up their hands. And once again, the celebration, the clapping continues once again. Everyone's giving high fives, fist bumps, um, yeah, hugs, and just congratulations all around to everyone participating, everyone supporting, everyone volunteering. This was a day worth remembering. Alrighty, so my tasks today, once again, doing this live video to basically track my journey every single day on this 8-week course. I've reached out to a few people today. Hopefully, start working towards reaching out to the cold market, um, reaching out to people on social media. So definitely, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, I am doing that, and once again posting online. So, whew, it's definitely, yeah, it's getting, I feel like it's getting closer, but it's at the same, it's terrifying, right? As one of my classmates once says, like, I'm scared that how this all works out, right? So, um, is my frequency vibrating at a higher level? Definitely, it's definitely went up a few notches since week ones, or since since I started my coaching practice. But yeah, definitely has since February. It I feel it shot up. Now it's the part of receiving, right? So we'll get into that. So in closing, it technically it really takes, it could take one day of sheer focus to set you free, to give back time. And if time is very limited, it's taking these little actions through, as I said, the slivers of times between appointments, between activities, whether it's 1 minute, whether it's 5 minutes that you have between, transitioning from feeding the family to tucking them in bed, right? Those slivers of time that will help you set you free, will begin to accumulate, will begin to make things a lot easier, more efficient. And if I have to close one thing, which now I remembered what Rob Dial has said, and uh, which I've shared with you in past episodes, is that utilize the Pomodoro technique. So it's up to you how you want to set it up. You can set it up to 20 minutes and 10 minutes of just downtime just to get started, right? 20 minutes of sheer focus on the 20%, the batch work that you need to do, right? On, say, Saturday or Sunday, or whichever day you feel like you have more time to give yourself a head start, right? Use the Pomodoro technique to really focus, reduce the transition, right? Transition is going to kill you. And the only time you should have the phone next to you is having the Pomodoro app open to time yourself, right? Another thing, you shouldn't be using it to look up notifications, checking your messages, checking your emails, right? That is the only reason that you should have the phone next to you, is to time yourself. As the time starts dwindling away, that is where you start stepping up your game to be more efficient. And once you have this stuff part of your well-being, ingrained into your code, right? Part of who you are, that's something that you do not need the Pomodoro technique to do, right? And that is basically going to set you free to give you more time. And if you're using that time once again to do the 20%, which is more important, then you realize there's so many steps that you really didn't need to do, right? And there's so many steps that you could just basically delegate to, right? Whether it's a VA, or you hire some help around the house to take care of things, right? So you definitely earned it. And it's not only just being, say, wealthy, whichever how you want to view wealth, right? You're helping everyone. You're contributing. You're giving work to those, and those are people who are able to feed their family, provide them a roof and shelter, right? To remind them what's really important, and that too, that they can reach that higher level, right? So once again, thank you so much for joining me for this session. These sessions are getting longer and longer, but once again, like, each day that is given to you is very important, because you just never know what tomorrow will bring, right? So once again, thought I wasted a day, but realized that, yeah, no, I learned a lot today. It just happened. It just happened to be early in the morning, right? And it just, the rest of the day was just uh, in the routine of things, right? So, all right, thank you so much. I wish you all a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are logging in from. And once again, continue to overtake your potential. Peace out.